So, I wanted to get on here and read over some notes that I took this morning because of that video that I made when I first woke up about the couple of questions I had. Okay, so being a good steward of the time and energy I have. That's the first question I asked. So what does this entail? I wrote down recognizing, worth, goals, and alignment. So for recognizing, to recognize means something you know already and then suddenly remember or align with. This tells me it's natural and simple. Get with your own personal knowing and simply ask yourself, what does it mean to you to recognize how your time and energy is spent? Worth. Something of value. As recognizing takes place, worthiness naturally comes. Make an inventory of how your time is used. This makes things very clear. Be gentle with yourself. As for when it's all in front of you, this can be overwhelming. And this is just my own personal experience that I'm sharing with you as far as how I like to solve these questions in my own life. So let's start with your free time. Take note, we are human. Recently, I decided to stop scrolling on various social media. I choose the content and learn and study mostly on YouTube. That's just my preference. That way, I'm not feeding myself so much unneeded BS. I feel I am getting more worth out of my time or beneficial content that will flourish me. The idea that it is a way to cut loose, so like basically scrolling is a way to cut loose, relax, check out, not think, unwind, is a unhealthy, dangerous excuse to be unaccountable to your valuable responsibility of stewardship that only you have of yourself and your life. You are in charge of your existence in your mind. So, yeah, there it is there. So, goals. Simply, where do you like to imagine yourself ending up? That's a quick start. Most say financially free, living carefree, success in love, healthy, no debt, that sort of thing. One way to find your mission or purpose or niche is whatever you're doing when you lose time and when you're completely enthralled in. That thing is probably connected to why you're here. I believe whatever you're naturally good at and drawn to is where, hold on, I'm gonna close my window because the weed whacker's here. Weed whacker. Okay, here we go. So, let's see, where was I? Okay, so, I believe whatever you're naturally good at and drawn to is where it's at. We can get caught up in the details of things, so I find that keeping it simple, enjoy yourself, ask questions as a child in curiosity, and see how things unfold. This will lead you to know how to set goals as far as direction. As far as what you would like to see in your life in like 6 months to a year, for example, all it takes is tiny changes. Okay, tiny changes. Like, I'm serious, and it's blown away because if nothing changes, right? So, but it's pretty remarkable to see things transpire as these little changes we make. So, for instance, all it takes is tiny changes, and it's amazing the results. Like, so for instance, clean up before bed, get up an hour earlier, and these are just little tiny examples. Take a walk or organize a space, like my car. When I have that free time and I find myself scrolling, take that time to think about what I could be doing that would benefit my life and existence on this planet. Okay, so here's alignment. Like going to a chiropractor, you are put in order. Wow, it really feels great when life is in order. Things flow smoothly, and if something flies off the handle, the solution presents itself, and with practice, you will respond accordingly and not react. Because when we react, when things happen, we usually make things more complicated and more disorderly and cause a small issue to become a large issue. Anyways, these are just these things. So this is the path to a life like this, where you can have peace of mind. Oh, and by the way, it's contagious. So basically, whatever we change in ourselves and our inner world will reflect on our outside of our world. And this has come from my own personal experience. I've been on a journey doing for about almost 4 years now, where I changed every single thing. Changed everything. And I love to experiment, so I will make little changes and do little things. Actually, I'm pretty drastic, but I want to see these things in my life. And so anyways, we get to change the world by aligning yourself with your highest, best potential. So as each one of us decide to make those necessary changes to align ourselves with our highest potential, it naturally will affect the world around us. Anyways, so one thing I do recommend is shutting off the news, for sure. If you watch the news, turn it off. Yeah. And I'm not up for debate on that. So, that's just my own personal thing. So, it's definitely good for your health, for sure. And, you don't have somebody else telling you all the times what you should think, how you should feel. It's just better for your health, and it's better for your peace of mind. So one thing I know for sure is that we all leave this earth one day, right? We all croak one day. So, and we, whatever, death, dying, whatever. The fact is we all do, okay? And so what is watching the news doing for us? Having somebody, yeah, I'm just saying. Anyways, I could get going on that, but I'm not going to do it. So anyways, I hope you guys have a fabulous day.